Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and I want to share with you some organization solutions in my craft studio that are working and some that are definitely not. Summer is definitely getting into full swing, and as the temperatures get hotter, I kind of spend a little bit more time in my craft studio, spend a little bit more time crafting with the kids, and it always kind of motivates me to get my space in order. We're about halfway through the year, and I just want to make sure that my space is ready to create and be creative in for the whole rest of the year. So that usually means sometime midsummer, I kind of take stock of things that are going well in my craft room and things that need some tweaking, some maintenance, some improvement. And I want to share those with you in this video. I'm also super excited to share with you about organization overhaul, a whole focus throughout the month of July on organization over in my Patreon group. I will share with you some more about that, some of the details, some of the bonuses going on. But first, let's take a look around my craft room. All right, the first thing I want to share with you that is really working and super functional in my craft studio is my sticker organization. I have a ton of Happy Planner sticker books. I have a ton of all kinds of sticker books. And when I first moved down to this craft studio, I put them in this glass cabinet from IKEA. I love it. I love being able to see it. And I love these bins. I picked up these bins from Target. They are part of the older collection, the collection that came before Bright Room. They don't have these exact bins, but they do have similar ones at Target still. And these are fantastic. I love the categories. This maybe needs a little maintenance. It needs to shift some sticker books around, but this is working so well. Having my sticker books separated into those smaller bins has been key because it allows me to just get to what I need much easier, working through some different categories. I absolutely love it. The other part of my sticker organization that is working really well for me is using this craft cart from Michaels to store extra sticker books. These are from some different companies. I have all of my Kelva Plan books, all my Mojo Jojo plans, Live Love Posh, Wrong Wrong. I'm using the divider inserts that you can get at Michaels to divide out so it's the correct size for each set of sticker books, since these are a little bit larger than the Happy Planner sticker books. And I like having them separated by company because it just helps me find what I'm looking for a little bit easier. Having this cart has been absolutely perfect for these bonus sticker books, and I'm super excited about how it's all working together. All right, another section that is working really well for me are these marker and pen storage pieces. I made these pieces using my Glowforge and clear acrylic. I love them. I'm able to display all of my markers and pens. They're actually stored on the diagonal, so they're stored the correct way. I can see all the colors. I can see all of the types. It's just great, and I love being able to just spin around from my craft table and find the color or the marker or the pen that I'm looking for. It's come in really handy, and I like having them sectioned off. I kind of went back and forth on whether I should do like completely rainbow and mix up the different types or if I should have them divided up. For right now, I have them divided up. Seems to be working okay for me, but this has been working out really well. It's something about seeing them that makes me remember to use all of my different options more often. If I just kept my very favorites out my desk and had the rest put away, I would probably forget to use them. That's just kind of how my brain works. So I love having them all out. I'll link something similar that you can pick up from Amazon because, like I said, I created this with my Glowforge, but I like having them out here and I like having them displayed. Now, something else that is working really well for me would be my mixed media storage. I have a lot of it in these drawers right here. Love me a shallow drawer, and I love the clear bins for keeping things sorted. I have all different kinds of mixed media, but I can always get to what I'm looking for. I can see it. I know where to look. All my watercolors lined up here. It just feels like I can find what I'm looking for, which is always one of the goals. We get down to here, it gets into alcohol inks. We have paintbrushes, extra papers, things like that. Love, love, love. Love that all my alcohol ink, my gel press, everything that I need for that craft is all in one place. And then Down here we get into some of the messier aspects of mixed media, but it's just working. I can find what I need. I can get to what I need. It's all in one place. It's just so easy to pull out the drawers to find and get to things, and the separate bins keep it all from getting like jumbled within the drawer. I happen to love open storage like this. I love that there's not lids on things, so I can just easily reach in and grab. For some reason, having a lid feels like an extra step to me. I feel like that's kind of fits your personality. Do you like lids on your storage? Do you not? I'm a big fan of no lids because it's just easy to reach in. I don't like any kind of stumbling blocks or things that'll slow me down when I'm in the creative flow and I just want to reach in and grab. I don't want to have to pull out a bin and then take out a lid. So those mixed media drawers working for me super well. Okay, so those were 3 things that are working really well for me in my craft studio. They are systems that are great. They might need a little maintenance, a little decluttering, a little cleaning up, but they are working great. Before I share with you 3 things that are not working so well, I want to talk to you about what is happening over in Patreon in the month of July. We're doing a huge organization focus in July, and it's going to be an amazing time to get your creative space, no matter how big, no matter how small, but to get it in order, to get it organized, and to get it ready to create. So here's what's happening in July over on Patreon. We're going to have weekly challenges that help you get motivated to get your space in order, to do the destashing, to do the decluttering, to do kind of the organization, to do the sorting, to do anything it is that you need to do. The weekly challenges that are available for everyone will help keep you motivated. Also, for all of the different tiers, all of them, we're going to have some tips and tricks, and you will all have exclusive access to the Facebook group, which is a great place to ask for advice, to post pictures of your space, and to get other people's opinion. It's a great group of creatives over on Patreon, and they are full of amazing advice. And so having access to that group is pretty awesome, and they are so supportive and great. So that is going on. Also, at the yellow tier and up, next month, we are going to have 14 exclusive videos. 14 videos, exclusive content that will only be available over on Patreon, and they're going to walk you through specific parts of your craft space, specific supplies, specific ways to organize your space throughout the month. I'm super excited because a lot of times I do more general organization videos, and these are really going to get into the nitty-gritty of how to solve some of the problems in your space that you need addressing. All right, the last special bonus for July is going to be at the green tier and up. And these are going to be twice weekly office hours. This is what I'm calling some live Zoom chances to get some advice on your space. They're going to be centered around some different themes that I see come up a lot of times when I'm working with people, helping them set up their space. And those themes include having a multi-use room and making it work for your craft space / guest room, or craft space / office, or craft space / dining room, whatever it is, some ideas to help you make that more functional. Another theme, utilizing small spaces. I know a lot of us are in a smaller space, a corner, how to make that work well for your crafting. Finding hidden storage, helping you think of hidden storage solutions that you haven't thought of in your craft space, and dealing with some organization dilemmas. Ask Elisa anything. So what's going to happen is we're going to have twice weekly Zoom meetings that you will be able to bring your questions and your problems and be able to ask for advice within all of these different areas. The other patrons at that tier are welcome to come as well. And we're all going to be kind of contributing, talking through, and working as a group to come up with some great solutions for your space. So as you can see, it's going to be a busy month over on Patreon. I'm super excited. I do want to remind you that you can always try Patreon out with a free 7-day trial. I think that's an awesome feature. It's hard to know what you're getting yourself into. It's hard to commit to a subscription if you haven't kind of seen what it's all about. So you can head over to Patreon, start your free 7-day trial today, and get started, see what it's like. And I hope you consider joining us in the month of July to help get your space organized. So, organization overhaul is going to kick off on July 1st, but before that happens, I want to share with you 3 parts of my craft studio that aren't really working so well. Let's do it. All right, I talked to you about something that is working. Let's talk about something that's not working, and that is the ink dauber storage. So these are actually ink towers from scrapbook.com. I love them. I love keeping all my Distress Oxide ink in them. And originally I started picking up individual ink daubers for every color of my Distress Oxide ink. I still want to do that, and I still want a way to store them. However, I thought that they would fit really nicely, and it does look, upon first glance, like they do fit really nicely in these ink towers. However, if you slam a drawer like so, they all start to fall out. They start to roll around. They are not secure in there. They're very easy to like knock around. And so that's something that's not really working and something that needs a little bit of updating in my studio. Something else that is not going so well would be individual sticker storage for sheets of stickers. So I have 2 drawers of sticker storage. They are, I would say, relatively organized. These are all alpha stickers and shape stickers. So I have different ones from Felicity Jane, got my lights on, got Felicity Jane stickers. These are all organized by color and dimension and things like that. It's not that I can't find what I'm looking for. I can't get to it very easily. That one's, I would say, like a 6 out of 10. This one, a little bit more of an issue. Again, pretty well stored and sorted and everything, but I never grab for these stickers. I need to come up with a way where I can utilize them a little bit better. These are like individual sheets. These are different random sticker books, maybe planner sticker books, maybe scrapbook collections where you can see, like, you can't easily flip through them and see what it is, and so I just don't. It's just not the most ideal way. And then these are just like random sticker sheets that I have left over from different stuff. It's just not the best way to find the stickers I'm looking for. I don't even know. These are labels, I guess, over here. They're in the drawer. They don't look bad in the drawer, but I definitely can't really get to them. I don't know. I just don't get to them, I guess I would say. And so I'd like to switch it up in a way that kind of entices me to dig into this drawer a little bit more. I think I could store them in a different way. I think I probably need to go through and destash some of it that I, probably won't be using. I haven't used these in forever. From the This Is Us line from Paper House Productions. There's just, there's things that need to be gone through, and I just haven't gone through it, and I just kind of close the door or close the drawer and forget about it. But I do want my whole space to be utilized in the best possible way, and that means probably updating some of these storage solutions. All right, and the last thing that's kind of like halfway working for me, halfway not, would be these Alex drawers. There is nothing like inherently wrong with the Alex drawers. They are relatively functional. I use this side for ephemera. This is kind of digital ephemera right here. I have different collections. The issue with this is that it has become super full. It's just, I don't know that it's sorted in the best way possible. And once you start getting towards the bottom, a lot of this stuff starts to feel just a little bit, love those marble papers. I don't know. I just feel like it could be better utilized. This side's probably okay. As you get to the other side, this is where I have Cricut storage. I use these drawers to store different Cricut items, but the issue is I can't always open these all the way because of this cart. But I'm starting to have some other hobbies like beading, and I feel like my Cricut storage is spread out too much. I can't always see all the different supplies, and it's spread out. Like, the only thing that's non-Cricut is this one, and it's in the second drawer, which feels weird to me, but all of this stuff is like random Cricut supplies, and I don't know that I need it. You know what I mean? And I have some other hobbies like diamond art and some clay and some different things, even more beading, that I would like to kind of incorporate into here, but it's full of Cricut. So I need to kind of move things around. I always say that as your hobbies and your creativity is kind of changing and evolving, it's important to have your space continue to change and evolve. And that Cricut side is a really good example. I love my Cricut. I still use my Cricut, but I probably don't need a whole set of Alex drawers dedicated to Cricut supplies. I bet there's another way that I can organize that and free up some of these drawers for some new hobbies that need a special location. As you can see, even in really organized spaces, there are some things that are working and then some things that need a little bit of tweaking, a little bit of updating. And I'm all about focusing on that in the month of July. Let me know down in the comments below what part of your craft space works really well for you and what part needs a little bit of improvement, what part is kind of making a stumbling block for you. Let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to check out Patreon. You can head to the link in the description box for my Patreon page. Sign up. Organization Overhaul is going to kick off on July the 1st. I would love to have all of you over there to help you get your space organized. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. I want to give a huge shout out to all of my Patreon members. You guys are just the best. Thank you so much for all of your support. I hope that all of you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.